Book of Heaven, Volume 12, February 13th, 1919. Jesus speaks to Luisa about her new office. Continuing in my usual state, I was searching and with anxiousness for my always lovable Jesus. And he, all goodness, came and told me,
Beloved daughter of my volition, do you want to come into my will to substitute in a divine manner for so many acts not done by our other brothers, for many others done humanly, and for other acts, holy, yes, but human and not in the divine order? I did everything in the divine order, but I am not yet content. I want the creature to enter into my will, and in a divine manner to come to kiss my acts, substituting for everything as I did. Therefore come. I long for it. I desire it so much that I put myself as though in feast when I see that the creature enters this divine sphere, and multiplying herself together with me, she multiplies in everyone, and loves, repairs, substitutes for all and for each one in a divine manner. I no longer recognize human things in her, but all my things. My love rises and multiplies. The reparations multiply to the infinite. The substitutions are divine. What joy! What feast! The very saints unite with me and make feast, ardently waiting for a sister of theirs to substitute for their own acts, holy in the human order, but not in the divine order. They pray me to let the creature enter soon this divine sphere, and that all of their acts be substituted only with the divine will, and with the imprint of the Eternal One. I did this for all, now I want you to do it for all.
And I, my Jesus, your speaking confounds me, and I know that you alone are enough for everything, and besides, everything is your own. And Jesus,
surely I alone am enough for all. But am I not free to elect one creature, and together with me, give her the office and make her be enough for all? And besides, what do you care if it is my own thing? Can I perhaps not give you what is mine? This is all my contentment, to give you everything. And if you do not correspond to me and do not accept it, you make me discontent. And all of that chain of graces I have given you to bring you to this point of calling you to this office, you render defrauded.
I entered into Jesus and did what Jesus was doing. Oh, how I could see with clarity what Jesus had told me. With him I remained multiplied in everyone, even in the saints. But as I returned into myself, some doubts arose within me, and Jesus added,
One act alone of my will, even one instant, is full of creative life, and one who contains this life in that instant can give life to everything, preserve everything. So from this act alone of my will, the sun receives the life of the light, the earth preservation, the creature's life. Why do you doubt then? And besides, I have my court in heaven, and I want another court on earth. Can you guess who will form this court?
And I, the souls who will live in your will. And he,
Brava! They are precisely the ones who, without the shadow of interest and of personal sanctity, but fully divine, will live for the good of their brothers, and will form one single echo with heaven.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus's lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring his kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.